Oh, I timed this extremely well. Alright, everyone. Let's do this. That is absolutely nuts. They actually figured out how to do it. Well, let's get into it. 75 hours. We're getting there. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do one last thing with Hermes. They decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Looks like it's raining out. Bit of a shame for this time of year. Wonder if the goddess is crying somewhere out there too. What am I doing? Getting all sappy? I should just get up and grab a bite. I was so busy this morning I didn't even have time for breakfast. Don't want to keep everyone else waiting though. Better make it something light and quick.
Here's your delivery.
Thanks. I appreciate you being so quick.
Don't mention it. I get my customers what they need, ASAP, rain or shine. Order food though. You could have just gone downstairs and eaten with everyone else. But anyway, it's just you right now.
Yeah, I just got it back a little bit ago.
Gotcha. Can we talk outside once you're done eating? Only if you feel like it, of course. No pressure. I know it's raining and all, but we can work around that.
Well, this is a surprise. Was expecting you of all people to ask me out today. Come in and have a seat on the couch. I'll get you a drink. I'll be done with the food real quick.
Traffic's lighter than usual. Though, I guess the roads aren't usually busy this time of day. True, but I imagine a lot of people are staying indoors due to the emergency declaration. Also, I doubt many are in the mood to go out and have fun right now. Listen, thanks for thinking about me, Hermes. But I'm fine. Really. Are you trying to convince me? Or yourself? I'm upset about what happened to Creel, too. The people there were always good to me whenever I dropped by for work. Yeah, they welcomed everyone who showed up to the doorstep, even if you were an outsider or a Jaeger. Their kindness and hospitality toward Anya's, Fairy, and I, when we went there a couple months back. I hear you stopped by there a lot, too. You're talking about your reporter friend, right? I've worked with him many times over the years. He was a good man. The world's a poorer place without him. We should never take today for granted, because no one's guaranteed it tomorrow. He's right, you know. He and I both understood that, and yet... And yet you're preparing to fight the people who took him from us. You're going to stop the Mafia from stealing the futures of countless others like him. That's the decision you've made as Van Arkwright, isn't it? I'm not going to ask you why you came to that decision, because I already know the answer. You're not the kind of person who runs to adversity. You tackle it head on. Oh. Never thought I'd hear something like that from you, of all people. Think you've got me all figured out, huh? We've known each other for a long time now. I like to think that I got your number at this point. Huh. Guess I'm sleeping then. I'll have to do a better job keeping up the mask. Can't have my assistants worrying about me. I know there are two sides of yourself you don't want your assistants to see. But remember this, Arkwright. You aren't the only one who wants to help others. There are people in your life who want to extend a hand to you, too. Got it. Things finally letting up. Should be a smooth ride from here. Oh? You had another say? Yeah, I've got an urgent delivery to make, so I'm going to get it done now. Need a hand? I know it'll be easy to get out of Edith with the emergency declaration in effect. I'll be fine. They should have been told to expect me. Okay then. You're a pro courier, so I'm sure you know what you're doing. Safe travels. Same to you. If you need help with anything, just give me a call, and I'll be over before you know it. I look forward to your continued business. And you'll have it. Peace out. Thanks, Hermes. Van then made his way back to Edith, and upon reuniting with the others, he got back to work. You're right on time. I just came out onto the highway. Thanks to your help, I was able to get through the checkpoint without issue. There's a lot less traffic on the roads than usual, so I expect I'll reach you a little ahead of schedule. Excellent. I will be waiting. I wasn't sure if you would be able to oblige our request, so I am pleased you have been able to. I'm well aware you're against the clock. Saying no is never an option. Especially since I'm connected to this project too. I'll make sure these parts are delivered. I swear it on my name as a courier. I'm sure you will. I trust you in your abilities. As long as the parts arrive safely. I have no specific instructions on how you deliver them. I'm counting on you. Contact me again once you arrive. Understood. Professor Cronkite. Whoa, Professor Cronkite!
Don't be a stranger now. Maybe if you're ever up for it, we can ride around somewhere.
Good grief.
Alright, well that's everything. Let's head down there. Yep, I've basically done everything. Let's do this. They contacted the rest of their group and agreed to meet with them at the nearest subway station.
They then rode the train together to the Auburn district. Capital of Calvert, Edith, 5th District, Auburn.
Wow, that cathedral is huge. That's Edith Cathedral. It's the second largest cathedral in all of Calvert.
The biggest one's up north, right? Wait.
They all wearing the same uniform as Anya's. Is that your school? That it is. That's Arama's Academy. I've never experienced the whole school life thing, so I'm kind of jealous that you get to. It's a really famous school, too. I considered applying myself at one point.
Heh, if there are more out of this world students like that purple-haired chick, I bet it'd be a fun time.
Mine is a rather special case, I'm afraid. I also suspect our math and science curriculums would be too easy for someone who helps out at the Institute of Science like you, Katrin.
Let's switch our brains to work mode, people.
You can access the abandoned subway line from a side road next to the cathedral, correct? Yes, that's right. I'll see you the way. A buddy further down the road is our dormitory. This one next to us is the famous cake shop.
Yep. This is the famous Andalusia Patissier. It's owned by a legendary patissier who is a master of his craft, and whose limited edition seasonal cakes are always the talk of the town. Something work mode brains.
The cakes you guys let me try have all been amazing, so I'm not surprised they're famous. Niels bought me some from there too, and I couldn't agree more. Perhaps we can treat ourselves to some cakes on our way back to the office when this task is complete.
Man, we're not allowed to explore, no! We're just going straight in. Auburn District, abandoned subway line.
This place sure is creepy. I never knew there was a railway under the city.
It probably hasn't seen any use in over a decade.
That's correct, actually. Records indicate it was abandoned 12 years ago, when the subway was expanded. It has been left untouched ever since. And thanks to that, it's becoming a nesting ground for monsters. That's a good find. I'll be sure to make good use of this place when I'm doing my heist. I'm still a little puzzled as to why we were sent down here, particularly at a time like this.
They carry on like it's business as usual. Pisses me off. I think there's more to this case than it seems.
Oh. They're monsters. Those are clean cuts. Whoever did this is clearly a master of the craft. I wonder who it is.
Could be a rival from another field, I guess. By the way, the CID gave us a job, so let's get it done.
I see what's going on. The monster's supposed to be a fair way inside, so let's pick up the pace.
Dang. Found a little glitch with the monsters over here. They're still moving. Especially this one. Look at it. It's trying to eat us. So everything is walkable down there. Especially over there. Alright. Let's save. We gotta save.
Indeed.
Starting down.
Okay.
You've got a charge attack ready.
Come on. What the? Come on.
attack.
Let's go. Okay, let's go.
Sucker. A chance.
Nice, let's go. Well, she's fully 200.
I'm going.
Nice. That went great.
Nice going, Van.
I'm on it.
Come on. Nice.
Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
Sucker.
We detect treasure.
I didn't even break a sweat.
You sure showed that, Judith.
Okay, so
Here goes.
monster over there. Two monsters over there. Looks like a dead end.
That looks like a nice chest.
That's a large hitbox.
Halo ball.
Yeah, arrow's 200. Alright. No. I don't want to be part of that. Come on. Whoa!
Now's the time for stalls.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Let's go. Perfect.
Chance.
Activating skill. You're open.
Up to you, Reset.
Activating skill.
There we go. Perfect chance.
Have some more.
Nice.
Praise Arusha and the flames.
Gold
Shall I
everywhere.
fetch a cold drink, Miss Alphayet? Right. I'm on it. Right there. Yeah. Right there.
Charge attacks ready.
Yeah. Come on.
Enemy stunned. Now's the time to deploy shards. Attacking enemy. A boost.
Alright, let's go.
Activating skill.
You're toast. Yes. I need help.
Let's go.
And twirl ray.
A chance. This'll hurt.
Here's some extra.
You picked the wrong guy. Fight.
Yeah, let's go.
Here I go.
I'm on it.
Now's the time for stars.
Unleashing shard strike. Certain arts will be
Let's
more
see.
effective.
All out.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Nice.
A boost with activating skill.
Hey,
Whoa.
that one felt pretty good. Shall I fetch a cold drink, Miss Alphayet?
There you go.
Now, let's finish the job.
Unleashing shard strike. Activating skill.
Nice. Nice. Alright.
Nice. That went great. Looks like
You're
a
a
chest.
true professional there.
That's a monster over there. I'm gonna get if I go the other one.
eagerly await your performance.
Charge attack available.
I'm on the scene! Leave this up. Here I go. Engaging shark strike.
Nice. Yep.
Physical attacks recommended.
Engaging shark strike.
Activating skill.
Okay, what's over here?
That went better than I anticipated.
Looks like a chest.
You are great, Reset.
Physical
Ooh.
attacks recommended.
I'm on it.
You could do a charge attack too.
Go on.
Enemy stunned. Time to deploy shards. Attacking target. A chance for a shard boost. Energy output max.
Let's go.
Activating skill.
Nice.
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead.
Always got it down, Reset.
Ooh. Hey, there you go.
I dig the vibe of this place. Visiting abandoned ruins is kind of fun to me. Weird as that sounds.
You aren't the only one. There's been a recent uptick in people frequenting these sorts of places.
Yeah, much to the chagrin of the guild.
Alright, let's keep going.
Boost gauge level maximum.
Here goes.
I'll take it from here. Right. Watch out. That enemy looks strong.
Whoa, yeah. No
Let's get
kidding.
to work.
Your charge attack's ready.
It's an HP sponge. Come on.
Attacking enemy. A boost would work here.
I suggest we strike now.
Activating skill.
Good toast. A chance. There. You're open. Reset. Don't mind me.
Activating skill.
Mr. Arfry.
Okay, let's go.
If you please.
I'll dice you up.
Perfect chance. Now.
A chance. This'll hurt.
Mr. Arfry.
Let's go.
Dice you up. All you on yet,
Here's some extra set.
Activating skill.
sucker.
Nice.
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead. You were
New
an
material.
incredible help, Reset.
Come on. There we go. Well, that's mostly story driven, so let's go the other way. Let's take care of the other monsters first.
Beginning combat.
Here I go.
You could do a charge attack too.
Let's finish the job.
Engaging shark strike.
Activating skill.
Mr. Arkwright.
All you on yet, sucker.
I can live with it.
Ooh, nice.
You are a great hands-on, yes?
Nice.
Enemy stunned. Time to deploy shard. Activating skill.
Sucker.
Physical attacks recommended.
Let us proceed ahead. You were an incredible help, Reset.
Come on. Oh, jeez.
Let's finish the job.
Engaging shark strike. A chance for a shard boost. Flames protect us.
Oh,
Good luck. Energy output max.
let's do it.
Activating skill.
Nice.
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead.
You fought greatness at.
There's this one. Okay. Let's see.
I'm on. You can do a charge attack too.
Hey, hold on.
Here goes.
It's go time!
Come on.
Enemy down. Now deploy shards.
I suggest we strike now.
Let's party.
Let's do this.
Skill.
What a kick! Finish him, Van!
This'll hurt.
Pressure him and move in!
Let's go.
Dice you up. Go time. Activating skill.
Sucker.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
Your martial arts were most impressive, Mr. Wei.
Alright, that's everything. Let's move forward. Was he like a mid-boss or somewhere over there?
I eagerly await your performance.
You got a charge attack ready.
Come on.
We'll get the jump if we act
Initiating attack.
Let's go.
May we proceed with caution.
Bet this'll sting.
Show me what you got.
Let's go.
Skill.
You're not getting away. You're up, Aaron.
Let's go.
Set. Take over.
Activating skill.
Mr. Oddfind.
Activating skill. No.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Pretty hot.
Get them. That one looks tough.
Stay calm and work through it.
Come on. Give me my gun. Okay.
May we proceed with caution.
Initiating skill.
Some more.
Finish him, Van.
This'll hurt.
I suggest we strike now.
Attack.
Let's go.
I won't let this
Nice.
chance slip by.
Let's party.
Don't mind me.
Activating skill.
Go time. Activating
Go.
skill. Keep moving, Van.
Certain arts
This'll
will work
hurt.
better. Activating skill.
Now or never.
Nice. Alright, just do this real quick.
Sweep him.
Don't mind me.
Activating skill.
Go time.
Now's a good time to boost.
Ooh, death. Nice.
Energy output activating skill.
Keep moving, Van.
Activating skill.
Now or never.
Initiating skill.
That's fine.
Bring it on.
I won't let this chance. Activating skill.
Nice. Moving on up.
I can do even better.
Ooh,
Well,
Infernal
what'd you expect?
Edge? Hell yeah, let's go. Oh. Okay, there's a lot more. Oh, great.
The star has arrived.
You could do a charge attack too.
Come on. Woo, woo, woo.
Let's finish the job.
Attacking target. A chance for some energy output
Going all
max.
in.
Activating skill.
Mr. Wang.
Going all in. Keep moving, Van.
Attack your weakness with an
Your turn, Judith. Initiating skill.
Stats upgraded.
Nice. So we have to go in there. It looks like you're gonna have to go in there. The way's blocked. And I can see it over there.
I'm on it.
Taking center
The star
stage.
has arrived.
Entering battle. Could use a charge attack, you know.
Come on.
We'll get the jump if we act now.
Take that, you ass. Won't take long.
There we go.
Going all in.
Just gonna go around real quick. Okay.
Energy output at max.
Let's go.
Activating skill.
Now or never.
Initiating skill.
Finish him, Van.
Up to you, Reset.
Activating skill.
A chance. You
Nice.
picked the wrong guy to fight.
Nice going, Van.
Nothing. Oh, shit, you.
And action.
Could use a charge attack, you know. Boost gauge fully charged. Assault complete.
Watch it.
Collecting data now.
Come on. Let's go. There you go.
Say we rough them up a little.
Take that, you ass. Won't take long.
Now's a good time to boost.
Going all
Energy output at maximum.
Let's do this.
Activating skill.
in. Keep moving, Van. They're down.
Certain arts activating skill.
Your turn, Judith. Sucker.
I won't let this chance slip by. Activating skill.
Come on.
Mr. Arkwright. Full boost. Go all I suggest we strike now. If you please.
Raging Buster. Make it count, Aaron.
Energy output at max. Activating skill.
I won't let this chance slip.
Sucker.
Now or never.
Initiating skill.
Some more.
There we go.
I'm not a star for nothing.
Tougher than I thought, Lanster.
Tougher than I thought, Lanster.
Leave this to
Here
me.
goes.
No monsters here? That's very surprising.
Looks like some good loot.
They are buttering us up.
There are even more monster corpses here. Who's doing all this?
I see slash marks everywhere. Could it be her? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm getting worried.
Indeed.
You didn't have to make the monster's translucent. Like, that one might be a mistake as well, because this one's translucent a little bit. Alright, we got into the end of the little dungeon right over here.
Looks like we can rest here.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Yeah, I've gone a ton. About 18. Yeah, that's close too. You'll be fine. You're fine. For Van? Oh my god, yes, for Van. Most definitely for Van. That's 90 for Aaron right there. That's over 120 for Reset. There's only 60 for Catcher, so he's fine. That's 130 for Anya's, and then that's 130 for Fairy as well. Let's see here. I feel like a 1. Boots not really needed. Yeah, boots not really needed. Gotta make sure ornaments are pretty good. How much crystal do I have right now? I have enough time and space for Mirage. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. Then, MP3, yeah. Ooh, that was 600, god damn. Sent. Ooh. Jeez, we can have those now as salt. Ooh, indigo ring. Septune vein. Gaiaverse. Honestly, I think I'm good right now with that. Alright, let's do this. So, right now...
Switching to maintenance mode. That's a single element slot.
I'll give
New
you
short
my...
skill learned.
No,
That's a
not a
single
mind
element slot.
3, MP3. There we go. Why would you...
That's a single element slot.
Oh, wait. Now I see. Now I see. Okay. Let's give you the break 3. I do not have a break 3, never mind. No, I don't have a attack 3. Let's just give you a Mewtwo.
Maintenance mode activated.
Crimson Ring, Grand Strength, Daring, Grand Stealth. Yeah, I gave you 3 things. Do I have a burn 2? I do not have a burn 2. Oh, or someone has burn 2. Do I have a break 3? I do not have a break 3, alright. But attack 2, attack 3, strike 2, strike 1. It's very good.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
Strike 2, evade 2, cobalt ring.
That's a single element slot.
Go ahead, fine. Let's upgrade you.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back. That's a single element slot. New skill added. That's a single element slot. New skill added.
I'd rather have this. Then, action 2 is fine. Do I have a defense 3? Nah, I don't have defense 3. How about you?
Switching to maintenance mode.
So, you were basically a attack-based healer. So all these EP cuts and hits are really expected. Freeze 2, Septune Vein.
That's a single element slot. Skill set updated.
Oh, let's just give you that. Yeah, I'd rather you have that. But I do have a cast 3. There you go, Catcher.
That's a single element slot.
And I have a hit 3. Oh yeah, look at that accuracy. 148% accuracy. And the defense, EP3, EP cut 3, EP cut 2.
Switching to maintenance mode. Single element slot accessed.
Yeah, I need to get you EP cut 3. And what are these again? I would love to give you a religion. You know what?
Single element slot accessed. Shard skills updated.
You're already at 214% accuracy. I think you're fine. Do I have a freeze too? Oh, I used to have a freeze too. Here's a mine 3. And you already have EP3. Yeah, I don't have enough for a cobalt ring.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Yeah, you're fine for now.
Maintenance mode engaged.
You strike 1, strike 2, evade 2, emerald ring. Burn 2, seal. Do I have a seal 2? No, I do not have a seal 2. Alright.
That one's a single element slot.
We don't need that right now. There we go.
Maintenance mode engaged.
There we go.
Shard skills updated.
Okay, let's save.
That hits the spot.
Alright, let's go in. Ooh, there's something there. That's a big battlefield. Alright. Let's go in. Two of them!
Elaine!
I'm going to need you to fall back, Elvis. I'll take care of these.
What? No! That's too much to handle, even for you.
Damn.
She's incredible. I recognize her. She's one of the guild's A-rank racers, right?
You know what? Huh? What are you guys doing here?
I'm glad you're alright, Elvis.
You can hang back for this one. We'll make sure she comes out of this unscathed. Yeah. Oh, and yes, Judith and I are going to join up with Elaine. The rest of you can take on the other one.
Understood. Give it to us. She's wrinkling all out. Really, rumors about Beauty's Blade's strength, but they don't do her justice. You sure she needs backup?
Maybe not, but she's throwing caution to the wind here. And I don't like it. Not one bit.
Wayne! Weirdo! It's no use. She's clearly absorbed in the fight. What's the plan? I don't think she can just jump into the fray. We can just jump into the fray.
You're hopeless, Van. It's a good thing I'm here to babysit you. You'd be a lost cause without me.
Shut up, Lainey! And what do you mean by babysit? I'm older than you! Ah, you two are such children. I suppose it's up to me to teach you how to behave.
Get a grip, Lainey!
Van? Why are you...
Is this an off day or something? Your blade work's sloppy and you're totally oblivious to your surroundings. Now look over there! My assistants have that one on lock, so we'll lend you a hand here.
Fine then.
You have my support! We'll take it down in no time.
Ooh, let's go.
Activating drive.
Let's do this right now. Whoa.
You'll pay for that.
Let's do a Lacrosse.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Ooh, nice.
A chance!
You can do this. Boost level maximum strength.
Okay, let's go. We're buffed out of the wazoo right now.
We can win.
Okay,
Great time
first.
for a shard boost. Engaging skill.
I'll be quick.
Van, your turn.
Activating drive. There.
All you, Agnes.
2,000 only? Damn.
You'll be sorry.
Let's go.
Your turn, Judith.
Ready for this? Your top.
There.
A chance.
Let's do a Jumbo Guard real quick.
Maximum strength.
Better safe than sorry.
We can win.
Focus on gauging skill.
Kaleido.
Van, your turn.
Let's go. Let's go over here.
Big fast. Take this.
Miss?
Now or never.
Initiating skill.
Let's just do this right now.
Your top. Finish him, Van.
This'll hurt.
Come on.
Big fast. Take this.
There you go. Tuck, come on.
You can't best me.
Took out most of the guard,
Focus
really?
unleashed.
Silvery Cross.
Skill.
Silvery.
Now or never. You'll never guess. There's nothing I can't swipe. Grimcat coming your way. It's go time.
Let's go. Let's see.
Bet this'll sting.
Let's do this.
Judith.
Criminal, be out! You know what to do, Anya.
Boost level maximum strength.
Take him out.
Let's do this. Can't move? Hell yeah, let's go.
This'll hurt.
You can do this.
Let's do. Let's go.
Stay put.
Nice.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
Engaging skill.
Anya! We're down!
Nice.
Here goes!
Take him out.
Activating
go.
skill.
By the heavens! Here! Elaine!
2 for 1,000. Alright.
Engaging skill.
Yeah! Now!
Judith. Bet this'll sting.
Your turn, Judith.
Finish him, Van.
This'll hurt.
Okay, so it's next.
Certain arts work better!
Pressure him and move in.
Activating
Let's go.
dodge.
There.
Finish him, Van.
We can win!
Nice. Regulus Caliber, let's go.
Elaine!
That's fine.
You'll pay for that.
Might as well build it up again.
Over here. All for you. Your turn, Judith.
No Swift Velocity, go.
We can win!
Ooh, another one?
Elaine!
That's great, let's go. Nice. Found Crimson. Whew, we made short work of that one.
Are you guys alright?
Listen, I know the incident in Creole came as a shock. It did for us all. But you can't lose your cool like this. An A-rank bracer's gotta be calm and composed even when the going gets tough. What do you think you're? Take some deep breaths. Everything's gonna be fine. There'll be trying times ahead, sure, but we'll get through them. Just gotta take things one step at a time. That goes for everyone here, not just you and me.
I know that. I know that! I'm trying so hard to stay calm. But even still, I couldn't protect them. I'm supposed to be a beacon of strength for the people, and I failed them. If only I didn't let that man escape back in Longport. No, even before that. If I just hadn't...
Elaine. Sounds like you're bottling something up. You need someone to lend an ear. I'm here for you.
Are you really? Then tell me, Van. Why did you leave me?
I'm sorry. I didn't know what came over me. We defeated both of our targets, and we may not have done so without your timely aid. I apologize for how I treated you back there, Elvis. You fought admirably.
Dang.
I'm going to take my leave now. I still have other work to do. And make certain you get compensated for your portion of the work. The loss of Dingo Brad was the least short of a tragedy. There were times when he beat us to the punch, but his intelligence proved indispensable on a number of occasions.
Same for me too.
If you can, try to keep an eye on that Tyrell Times reporter. She's getting dangerously close to the criminal underworld, and she doesn't seem to be taking any of my warnings to heart. Elvis, we're leaving.
Wait! Huh.
She's just as strong as their own claims. But I'm a little worried about her now. What could have compelled her to be so reckless in that fight? Also... Well, I guess we know why that presidential aide sent us down here. So what's next? Should we go check up on that reporter? That might be prudent. If she is closing in on the criminal underworld, then she can only be headed to one place. The so-called Backlight District, correct?
Yeah, if she's there, we gotta drag her out. That place is crawling with criminals of all shapes and sizes. Wonder how she found out about that place now. Dingo never would have told her about it, or shared its location with her.
Well, there's more than one way to crack an egg. Right, she could have found out from some of her other connections. I'm worried about her.
Then let's find her. Can't hurt to check and see if she's alright. Yeah, I agree. We should head straight there. There's no time to waste.
That's one job behind us.
Reward deposited.
Yes! Money! Come on, we're basically there for Gray. Come on. What's over here?
Not this way.
But that just means that there's more dungeon later.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Well, time to go back. Gotta destroy all these boxes as quickly as possible before we move forward. Who knows what we'll get hit with next. But yeah, guys, I'm really enjoying this game. This game has been really fun, and like especially since I've just been playing this game like once a week. It's been nice. I've really paced myself with this game, and just makes me fall back in love with the franchise a bit. Of course, it was so that I don't get burnt out, but like every time and like every week, I really want to play more. It's like always only once a week, so it's great. No other boxes. Yeah, looks like I destroyed all the boxes. This is bad. Okay, let's head back. Whoa, it's asking us. Something's gonna be up.
Oh.
Huh? That is you, isn't it, Judith? Did you dye your hair?
Judith, you're still in disguise. No, nothing like that. See? I was just trying out a new wig, that's all. What's up, Nina? I did tell you I won't be back for a while, didn't I?
You did, but Mr. Gotti insisted that I get in touch with you right away. He's pushing the whole film industry to release a statement and make a donation in response to Cray.
I see. I'm a little tied up, so I can't do anything right this second, I'm afraid. Can I call you back tonight?
Of course. Take care and talk to you later then.
You too. Thanks. That's a big surprise coming from the director.
Doesn't feel like him, but maybe he's the type to take action when shit hits the fan.
Indeed. He strikes me as not only as a passionate man, but a compassionate one as well.
For sure.
Well, I'm with him. I'm not going to let this tragedy stand, not as someone in the film industry or as a thief. We're absolutely going to take Almana down for this, but we have to know what we're up against if we're going to protect all we can. Exactly! I couldn't agree more.
I can't help but worry about her sometimes. She's a little too single-minded for her own good. Though I suppose that's why she's the genuine article. Unlike me. Hello? Any news to report? I see. So that's where the filming will be taking place. Just as we thought. The only question now is who the final cast will be. You don't have long until the shoot begins, it seems.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Please don't tell me she's a bad guy. Come on, no.
I never would have imagined there was a place like this in Edith before coming here. I'm not surprised. And is it just me, or does this district seem even more on edge than usual? It makes sense that it would be. I mentioned a number of secret agents are down here investigating after what happened. And I assume so too. This may be the closest thing Edith has to a lawless district, but the authorities can't afford to turn a blind eye right now.
Well, I guess we should snoop around the shops and see if anyone's seen that reporter anywhere. Yeah, let's get moving. This feels like...
I don't think I've seen you before.
I guess I'll check out the arena.
What are you doing?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I knew it.
Let go of me! I said, let go!
You were the one who started piling on the questions. Nothing in life comes free, young lady.
Now we get to enjoy our rightful reward. Come on.
Someone needs to go back to Sunday school, because that sure doesn't sound like the definition of rightful to me. And just who the hell are you guys?
Arcade Solutions! She really was down here. Are those people Jaegers? I don't think so. The getup they're wearing looks familiar, though. I think their name is Bugbear? Them. That level is a mere C-.
Hey! Are you looking for a fight, lady?
Man, this sucks. We were gonna take advantage of the mess Almana's made to finally get our name out there.
But all the State of Mercy crap has got us stuck where we are. It's pissing me off. Well, what a bunch of losers. No wonder they're called Jaeger dropouts.
I'm sure there's still enough combat to be a problem, though.
Huh? I only just realized, but they've got some real luggers with them, too. Guess we'll have to have some fun after we show them who's boss. This is so dumb.
Time to take him down.
Let's see what you're made of.
As you know.
Get ready.
Nice.
Bring it on.
Man, you didn't even dodge, bro.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper
Cypher
hand.
activate.
A chance for a shard boost.
Let's go.
Cobalt curtain. Activate. There.
There.
Nice. There we go. Ha! Perfect.
My move now. This'll hurt.
Let's go.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Activating skill.
Perfect chance. This'll hurt.
Ooh, Infernal Edge. Let's go. Let's get that whole caboodle.
It's over.
Miss, come on.
Don't screw with me!
Come on. I'm gonna get off or.
I'll crush them all at once! I'll crush them all at once!
Let's go.
Activating skill.
Nice.
Got a whole slew of them.
Let's do this.
You're not getting away. Blast off! Why?
I won't let this chance slip by.
Activating skill.
Sucker. Why?
Miss Alphayed.
Energy activating skill.
You're toast. Aaron.
Activating skill.
You're simple.
No.
Nice. No, that was just pathetic.
That level is closer to a D, or D minus, it would seem.
Damn it. I thought these guys were just a bunch of rookies. Nah, fine. Have it your way.
Reinforcements coming in.
Oh boy.
Doggies.
Of course they have military monsters at their beck and call.
It's not going to be easy fighting off this mini while defending her.
Heh. Looks like the tables have turned, huh? It figures though. These days Calver's full of wusses who are so used to peace, they forgot how to fight. I bet Hayway would just roll over too. Maybe we should try getting ourselves hired by the new big boys in town.
What? How can you suggest that? Do you even understand what you're saying?
Hey, you would just roll over, would they?
Huh? Wait. Gain? Oh! Oh! What just happened?
Well, you aren't putting up much of a fight. Perhaps you ought to consider hanging up the Jaeger's uniform if you cannot act the part.
I'm sorry. He always saying show. I've heard rumors, but I've never seen them in person. Their strength is supposed to be comparable to ours.
Don't be scared! We still have the upper hand in numbers! Yeah! Deploy all the military monsters!
So that you don't misunderstand, we are not the main threat you face here.
What? Oh.
That is a shame. Your prowess is sorely lacking.
Is that the guy we passed on the way to Long Lai?
Oh, the one on that giant ETWS bike.
I must apologize. I see I overdid it some. Though I did restrain myself. That's a good boy. No trouble caused, no trouble faced. So then, What will the rest of you be doing?
Excuse us, sir. We're leaving now. Can't top real life for the best visual effects, huh? You said both man and monster flying through the air.
I would expect no less from the famed lion. Your strength only seems to have grown since your active days.
I no longer go by that name, and I would very much appreciate you forgetting it. Thank you for leading me here, Elder.
Not at all. That wasn't the only reason I came here. And I'm sure, with circumstances as they are, that I am going to be relying on you significantly in the days to come.
I see.
It's good to see you all again. I hadn't expected we would meet so soon upon my arrival.
Can't believe two old codgers rolled up right up and hugged all the limelight. But what are you even doing here?
Our course of action has been decided, you see. AU's response to currently unfolding events.
So you're saying so your preparations are complete then?
Indeed. The mists have cleared, and we have exactly the number of pieces that we require. Until the matter has been fully resolved, we will also be assuming control of the Blacklight District. That is in accordance with our agreement with this nation's supreme authority.
The president signed off on this? And what do you mean by the mists have cleared?
It's time you decided your next move. Though I would suggest you listen to what my friend here has to say before doing so. Farewell for now, Aaron. I will be in touch.
Hey! Man, didn't think he'd come all this way in person. Van's probably still in Langport, but now I really want to know what the pieces he mentioned referred to.
Are you right, Van?
Yep. This is him, all right. This is how he's always been. He looks normal on the surface, yet everything he does is batshit crazy. Like wandering off with some stupid, dangerous object back when he was younger.
That certainly brings back memories. Yet I have discarded my past now, and I would ask that you discard it as well. My old greenhorn student, Van.
This is Van's former master? The one he said was like a father to him?
But wasn't he...
I've got more to say than there are stars in the sky. But let me start with this. Why are you still alive when you supposedly died 3 years ago? Master Barkhorn!
We see and finally meet his old master. Bergard Zeman.
I am Bergard Zeman, though I was once known by another name. I see you have brought quite a number of fledglings under your wing, Van. Very interesting.
Not as interesting as a dead man who's back from the grave. Am I sharing how you managed that?
That is a very long story. Another time, perhaps. Hard to believe it's already been 5 years. Even harder to believe you're the same troublemaker I once knew. And that those same words of wisdom would come from your mouth, no less. I see you are living in accordance with your own principles.
Please, I didn't do anything. I just echo the words of a much wiser man. Is my man being bashful? Never thought I'd see the day. It's clearly a rare sight. It's certainly a rare sight. It's rather cute, to be honest. Oh, shove it. Well, you did do a good job putting Mariella at ease.
Yes, I think it helped her regain some of her own spirit.
I'm so sorry for all the trouble I caused you. I'm such an idiot. I just got tunnel vision and let myself get all carried away. Dingo always warned me about this. But look at me. I haven't learned a thing.
Ariel!
Well, I ain't gonna tell you not to push the envelope. That's in a reporter's job description. Just make sure you don't forget what Dingo said. Think about what you can do and what you want to do. You'll find a clue on how to move forward in the gap between the two.
He used to tell me that a lot back when we first met. As long as you don't stop thinking, there's gotta be a way to bridge that gap. You just gotta find it. We're working on his late request right now. We won't be able to do it alone, but we're planning to make up for our shortcomings with help from others. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if that brought us to you before long. We'll need help from more than just shady folks. So keep your head high, and let's do all the jobs we're best for. If nothing else, stand to prove his words are right.
Right. I don't know how much of a contribution I'll be able to make, but I'll start being more mindful of my cans and wants, and I'll do it while finding a way to move forward.
Those words were quite touching. Very befitting of you. And of Mr. Brad.
Yeah, they resonated deeply with me as well.
Thinking about the gap between what I can do and what I want to do is an interesting thought experiment, if nothing else.
Can we please move on from this topic? Oh yeah, I should let my employees introduce themselves. Agnes, you go first.
Golly, my name is...
Wow, that's quite a history. Honestly, I had trouble keeping up with it all. So you were among the 12 knights who led the church's girls' ritter. I've heard much about your various exploits, Roaring Lion.
It's a famous name in a lot of circles, so it's not surprising.
Once again, that name is no longer mine. I would ask that you keep that in mind.
Now we know why you passed on the way Long Lie.
So you arranged our vegetation here, there, and I'm guessing a few others played a part in that as well. Namely, Professor Hamilton, Aloy's future elder, the Crown Prince of Isline, and former President Rocksmith. Am I correct?
Bullseye. I happen to be acquainted with all of them, including the Grand Prince of Elsheim and Elder Guillen. The former president was anxious to make your acquaintance, and I believe meeting him would prove to be beneficial for your future. Oh, it pains me that a well-intentioned invitation coincided with such a horrific tragedy.
Hey, it's not like you could have seen that one coming.
Even if we hadn't been a long line, we would have been powerless to stop it regardless.
Yeah, the only one who could have foretold that would be the goddess herself. Anyway, I knew you had gone off to the Empire after you finished training me 5 years ago. Then I heard you bit the dust during a border dispute in Nord. They said you laid down your life protecting one of your students. But here you are, alive and well. You cheated death and carried on living, just without your title and mark. I'm proud into what you've been doing all these years, but can you at least tell me why you've never contacted me?
Before I answer, I should note that you were not the only one in the dark. I did not reach out to my other students either, and I never intended to do so. I wanted you all to walk your own paths, and I intended to leave my survival a secret, a trump card that I could pull out in the wake of a crisis.
Ugh. Guess you figured it was time to play that card then, to help us with this crisis.
Correct. I have news regarding the Mafia Almada and the assassins of the Gardens. Their whereabouts were discovered several hours ago.
What?
Where?
Almada's leader and executives, as well as the garden's overseers, have established a new base, and it is located in a city within this very country. What's more, that information has been passed around to all the major players in this nation.
Wait, all of them? Guess that means the army, the police, and the guild are all in the know. I assume Haley and the other Jaeger Corps are also aware of this new base?
Yes. I imagine they are all preparing to take action at this very moment. This country's supreme authority is no exception. They have resolved to quell the unfolding chaos. And they will do so by any means necessary, even if that involves fighting one evil with another.
So that's what Gang was talking about earlier.
I'm sure many Jaeger Corps will be all over this. My people included. Medic HQ will likely be making their move as well. You can't be serious. All of these groups are going to flood the city at once?
So where do you stand on all this, Master? By the sounds of it, these people are gonna try to capture Oman alive, or go after their heads. Some might even be aiming to get their grubby little hands on one of those nuclear devices. That would be really bad. Granted, I don't know how likely that is. Just having one of those things would make you public enemy number one. Banana stretch, though. There's plenty of historical precedent for groups using artifacts as weapons. So, given the stakes, what are you planning to do?
As it stands, I am effectively dead. If the people of my former home decide to act, I will not join them, nor stand in their way. However, now that the gift of life has been bestowed upon me once more, I intend to honor it by supporting the youths whose futures are so bright. And also, to keep them safe from venomous fiends, like these unwanted guests of yours.
What?
Hey, we're busy in here. Afraid you'll have to come back another day.
That's so. What a shame. And after we came all this way to give you a job, and a little souvenir from your reporter friend.
Fine. Get in here.
Knew that'd reel you in. Thanks, bud.
Do excuse us.
I recognize you too. It's a shady duo from the nightclub in Tharbad. I also met you back in Long Lai.
Oh, you recognized me after all?
Nice to finally meet you all, ladies and gentlemen of Arkride Solutions. Oh, now there's a face I never thought I'd see again.
Oh, neither did I. Tell me, what's a dead man doing out of his coffin?
Oh, I was granted life once more, and I don't need to tell you the reason why, because you already know.
No need to give us the death glare, you old fossil. We've traded many friendly blows in the past, haven't we? Why don't we bury the hatchet? Let's be like the Jaegers. Embrace yesterday's foe as today's friend.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline. Had the Azure Abyss or the late Steel Maiden made the suggestion, I would have entertained the thought. Not for you, though. Never in a million years.
He's got your number, dear. No one will ever reconcile with you. And for that, you've no one to blame but yourself.
You're on thin ice. But your words are laced with the truth, venomous though they are.
I get it now. You're the guy that Direwolf and Ren warned us about.
You're part of Ouroboros then? And one of their highest ranking members at that.
The 1000th Oathbreaker.
The name's Elroy Harwood. I'm the 4th Anguis. But you can just call me the Oathbreaker. Everyone does.
I am Enforcer number 3, Lucrezia Isoli.
She's pretty, though.
I'm delighted to make your acquaintance, Arkwright Solutions.
Hey, put that away. This is a smoke-free building.
Really now? Very well. I promise I won't smoke in here. Ooh, accidentally went and made an oath there. And I can't afford to keep those. I've got a reputation and a title to uphold, you see. Gotta break an oath or two from time to time.
From time to time? You break oaths and rules as easily as you breathe.
True, true. Anyway, on to business. I want you to go on a little trip for me.
Are you for real?
You're joking.
What? You're not up for it? Strange. I thought I heard you took work from anyone.
Yeah, if the work's reasonable, and if I like you, and your likability is going up in smoke faster than a tobacco in that cigar. I know you guys are after Armada. Hell, you probably know where they're at too. But before we ask you where that is, I need to know why you've come to us.
You gotta be kidding me. Do I really gotta spell it out? It's 'cause you kids will make things way more fun.
Fun? How can you even say that? There's nothing fun about this whole
Don't waste your energy on this guy. He isn't someone you can appeal to with logic or reason.
The Society has already decided its course of action for this whole thing, and I'm leading the charge. Enforcer number 3 will be backing me up, and so will Enforcer number 8, who you already know so well. The goal's to round up the members of Armada and the Gardens, and murder every last one of them.
I see. And you ain't doing so in the name of justice, I'm guessing?
Nope. Had they kept to their little dog and pony shows, we wouldn't lay a finger on them. Honestly, I rather enjoyed kicking back and watching them wreak havoc. But they've become a threat to our plans now, and we can't have that. If those little bugs want to punch above their weight, then we'll crush them beneath our feet.
Though no doubt it will be easier said than done. They're both troublesome and insidious, and some rather formidable guests will be joining their party.
Right. You have some fierce competition.
Everyone's got different aims here. Some want them brought to justice. Some want them dead and buried. Heiyue will surely be joining the fray, and I'll bet the Jaeger Corps will be after their bounty. I'm guessing Marduk HQ will be there too, yeah?
The guild won't stand idly by either. Same goes for the Girls Ritter. Artifacts are involved in this, after all. And I wouldn't be surprised if other forces from the church showed up as well.
All right. You got students in other parts of the church, not just the Gralsritter. Things are gonna get interesting then. Must be tough being a master. I don't envy you.
If this is what fate has in store, then I will follow it. You need to concern yourself with me.
Regardless, that should serve as the basic overview of the situation. Almada and the gardens will not be the only sources of mischief in that city. One wrong move and the whole affair could turn into an indiscriminate bloodbath. So someone ought to keep an eye on the little guys, don't you think?
My goodness, Falcon, what are you doing? In other words, civilians might get killed, and you aren't gonna look after them.
You guys are scum. Still, if Amana really does have another nuclear weapon in their possession, we have no other choice but to get involved.
You can use whatever justification you want. I don't really care why you join, just so long as you do. Because if you don't, this whole thing will be a snooze cruise from start to finish. I need you kiddos to prevent this battle from being too one-sided.
The hell do you mean by that?
The Guild's the only one in this brawl that's going to be fighting for the common man. If we add you to the mix, however, it'll make for a more balanced blend. A recipe that's made for chaos. Oh, and should you happen to run into us, I'd like you to come at me knives out, and ready to cut me into a million little pieces. I'm very much into that sort of thing.
Wow. He really is into that sort of thing. Oh, you're one masochistic bastard. Well, we've got our reasons for chasing Amana down, so I'm not opposed to doing this on the side. But first, I need to get one thing straight. I have a hunch you guys have some connection to either Amana or the Gardens. So spill it. What kind of relationship does Ouroboros have with them?
Huh. Well, it isn't a close one, if that's what you're wondering. We haven't exactly been keeping in touch as of late. But your hunch is on point. We do have a connection with the Gardens.
You see, the two of us were once part of the Order of the Moonlight Horse, an organization of assassins. 14 years ago, Ouroboros destroyed the Order, but they extended a hand to the two of us and brought us into the fold. Although they did not do the same for many of its other members. The society is a small group of elites, and they only accept the best and brightest. Fortune had not abandoned them, however. Shortly after, another villainous group was nearly wiped out in a major operation. My companion here herded the lost sheep of both groups and let them form their own flock.
Wait, you don't mean...
Huh. Has it already been 14 years? Time sure flies when you're having fun. And the Society has offered me a wealth of entertainment.
From the data available to Marduk, there's only one operation that matches her story.
I really hope it ain't the one I'm thinking of. Please tell me the group you're all talking about isn't.
It's exactly as you think. The DG cult. You know the ones. The devil worshippers that spread chaos across the Republic and the continent as a whole.
No way. I've heard about those friends from Shao. Those fiends from Shao.
And I heard about them from my Grammy.
I brought the remnants of the Moonlight Horse and the DG cult together and set them loose on the world. That's how the gardens were created. They find seeds that are scattered by the wind and grow them into fresh assassins that are ripe for the picking. Had I left them alone, the founding members would have rotted away, and their budding talent would have died on the vine. But by mixing the leftovers of the cult and the order, I created a chemical reaction more potent than my wildest imagination could have conjured. I gave that one domino a little push, and look at all the tragedies and pain that befell the world.
How'd you? So this is all your fault!
I take back what I said earlier. You aren't just a masochistic bastard. You're also a sadistic monster.
Can't say you're wrong. My colleagues, like the Wellspring Alchemist and the Professor, never go far enough for my tastes. But that's humanity for you. No one's the same. We've all got our own desires that make us tick.
Yeah, and those things that make you tick just so happen to tick me off. I get what you want us to do, though. It also comes at the perfect time, given Dingo's last request. I don't like the idea of getting involved with these shitheads, but you might be right.
So this gathering will include Marduk, Hayway, the Guild, and any other formidable groups. Loath as I am to admit it, we may require their aid if we are to force our way inside. Surely there's another way. Yeah, I do not want to help a pair of cold-blooded killers.
Oh, you do not need to think of it as helping us. You may instead think of it as entering a mutually beneficial relationship, where our goal is simply to use one another for our own ends.
I can take charge of laying the groundwork for the requests you'll get at the city. Those will keep you plenty busy. I'll even throw in a couple that'll give you a real thrill.
As long as you don't slip a trap or two in them.
My, they really don't trust you, do they?
Anyway, sounds like we have ourselves a deal. Oh, almost forgot the other reason I came to this little office. Here's that souvenir I mentioned earlier.
There you go, future me. There you go.
Are you sure it's safe?
If you're worried about radiation, don't be. The professor, our technical expert, looked into the matter, and he found no traces of it whatsoever. The three disciples are probably racking their brains about that mystery this very moment.
There's no radioactive contamination, but all the theories we have suggest... No, wait. Perhaps they don't apply because the bomb was done in a non-traditional manner. I'm so lost.
Hang on a sec. You nabbed the camera before the authorities locked the scene down? Wanna ask how you managed to get there ahead of the cops? Because if I heard the answer, you'd be leaving this room with a big old black guy.
Ooh, scary.
Sorry. It's in our hands now, Dingo.
Guess we'll be off. You wouldn't want to overstay our welcome now, would we? I can hardly wait to see how you and those relics of yours will liven things up.
He knows about the Genesis?
Haven't got a clue what you're on about. So, you gonna tell us where we're going or not?
Why don't you ask the defanged lion? I've done enough talking for one day.
Well then, have a lovely rest of your day.
Glad you were here, Master. I thought I would have been able to keep my cool otherwise. Nonsense. You would have handled things just fine on your own. You held your ground well against them. You've grown into a fearless leader in my absence. I think you're giving me too much credit. Alright guys, I'm gonna ask that you all stay here. I'm going solo on this one.
Huh? But why?
Because it's too dangerous. This is their turf, and everyone there will be playing by their rules. There's no telling what will happen there, and I can be a lot more flexible if I'm on my own. Oh, but I can make it excited for you, Master. I figure I'm gonna need his help at least. You figured right. This is precisely why I came in the first place. Don't get me wrong. I don't think of y'all as a burden. This is just the best division of labor. I'll need you to gather info, be the point of contact for other groups, work with the guild and... Hey!
You done flapping your gums yet? Good, because I stopped listening when I heard the words, "It's too dangerous."
I appreciate that you're worried about us. I really do. However...
We all have our reasons for wanting to go along with you. Mine is to ensure the nuclear devices can never again be used for malicious means.
Marduk considers this crisis to be a matter of grave concern, so it is only logical that I also accompany you.
You said it yourself. I'm not even a part-timer here to begin with, which means you can't order me around. I'm a phantom thief, so I'm gonna steal this show whether you like it or not.
Come on, guys.
I haven't been stealing my nerves all this time for nothing. I'm not letting anything get between me and my sweet, sweet revenge. Even if you fire me, I'll just hitch a ride with Heiyue instead.
And I'd try to join up with the warriors of Kruga. I would really rather go with everyone here, though. I want to tackle this thing head-on, the Spriggan way. Naturally, I would like to accompany you as well. Not just because of the Genesis, though I'll admit that is a factor. More importantly, I feel this conflict is born from the source of Calvard's turmoil, the distortions in the everyday world I know and the underworld. If my feeling is correct, then I must see this through to its conclusion. I recognize this may be a harrowing experience for me, but even so, I am determined to confront the harsh realities that lie in wait. So take me with you, Van. Please.
Agnes.
Wow.
Somehow I knew it'd end up like this one way or another. Unlucky for you, though. The trouble isn't happening on a weekend or during school trip. You're gonna have to play hockey.
I know, and I do feel guilty about it. Still, I have a plan in mind, so don't worry.
Starting to think I'm a bad influence. I'll make sure you get paid in advance. That way you'll have the mirror for the bribes and hush money.
I wasn't planning on going that far.
Wow, Van's right. He really is a bad influence on you.
Okay then. Now that we've got all that squared away, Mind sharing the location of the base?
Right. We need to know where they are so we can kick their sorry butts.
Very well, then. The base of operations is located in the third largest city in the Republic, as well as its oldest. It is also the place where the terrorists of Calvert get much of their funding. The old city capital, Racian. That is where they have set the stage for their carnival of chaos.
I've heard of Oration. Oh boy.
That's how it goes.
Then I'll update your
Ooh,
rank.
B++.
Got it.
Ooh. Nice. Yes. That's perfect. That is so perfect.
There, God Zeman. I may have lost my life once, but that alone would never be enough to stop me.
69. Nice. Yeah, that was a lot to take in. Let's proceed.
It really is a shame that we can't take Marielle with us. At least she's going there with the guild. Better than traveling on her own.
Yeah. Sounds like they're planning to send a lot of people over to Oration. Can't think of a better group for the job. Indeed. Helping civilians is what they do best. Meanwhile, we're only going to avenge that handsome reporter guy.
Were you able to get the matter settled with your school on yes? Yes, I told them yesterday I would be absent for a few days due to a family emergency. They've always been very accommodating with my family situation. Although, I've never taken advantage of it like this. I don't think anyone can blame you, given the circumstances.
It's still a black mark on your spotless record, though. Miss Perfect's gonna turn into Miss Delinquent before we know it.
As long as she doesn't sink to advanced level, she'll be fine.
I'm literally standing right here.
You guys sure love the Becker, don't you? What about Miss Sprite and your other friends? Have you informed them? Brent already knows. She's going to be helping the guild on this mission. She already left last night, so I expect we'll run into her in Horatio.
Makes sense. Guessing she had to take some time off too then?
Yes, she told the school she received a mercy request to return home from the brilliant embassy. I didn't get a chance to fill in on Dan and Albert on what's happening though. I'll make it a point to apologize to them when we get back.
Sounds like a plan. Morning, y'all. So you two had to get up so early on our account. We have to get the beast ready for business anyway. Though, tell me, why's the actress going with you?
I'm going with them to assess the location for my next move. Yes, that's it. I hope that goes well then. I was hoping you may be able to get up and see you off, but it was just too early for her.
We'll buy her a souvenir or two while we're out, so tell her to look forward to them.
Of course, I'll do just that. I'm almost scared to ask why you have to leave for Horatio of all places, especially at a time like this. But remember, I'm wanting you to your promise about that souvenir.
Take good care of your people, you troublemaking buffoon. If you don't, if even one of them gets hurt, I'm doubling the rent on your office. Ouch. You aren't pulling your punches, are you? Well, I'll do what I can to keep them safe.
I'll pick the best souvenir money can buy. But put a big smile on Yumi's face, guaranteed. We have not known each other for long, Mr. Zeman, but I can tell you're no ordinary traveler. Please make sure my tenants come back safe and sound. Of course, that's what I'm here for. In return, why don't we go for another round of chess when I get back? And I would not be opposed to having more of that heavenly food of yours too. Haha, nothing would make me happier, especially since our game last night ended in a draw.
Wait!
Where? Oh, Dad! What are you two doing here?
Ren texted us. She said the two of you will be absent for the next 3 days. As soon as I got her message, I woke up Odette, and we called a cab and got here as fast as possible.
Most trains aren't running at this hour, so that was really our only option.
Now then, where exactly are you going this early, Off on another thrilling adventure with that scoundrel and his shady entourage? If you keep throwing yourself into danger, one day you'll wind up getting hurt. Or worse.
I'm sorry for worrying you both. I should have told you sooner. I can't promise it won't be dangerous, but I had to do the...
No! You don't have to do anything. I don't want to lose you. I mean, look at what happened to Cray. I know you put a lot of pressure on yourself because of your family. But if that's your only reason, if you're just risking your life for your dad's sake, then I won't let you go.
Oh, Dad! Oh, yes. I'll admit that I'm doing this in part because of Dad. But that's not my only reason. Ever since I started this job, I've been exposed to people of all walks of life. I've accumulated a wealth of important life experiences. And I felt closer to my mother and grandmother than ever before through the things they left behind. It's all become just as vital to my growth as our day-to-day lessons at Aramis. I even go as far as to say it's become an inseparable part of who I am. So please, don't try and stop me. I'm not just going because of my family, or because of what they passed down to me. I'm going because this is something that I have to do for myself.
Yes.
Whose car is that?
You're certainly up bright and early. About to depart, I take it?
Ready? The hell's he doing here?
What? Him? This guy who's always on the screens.
Dad.
One must always be responsible when making critical decisions, and be acutely aware of their potential repercussions. I pray you took that into careful consideration when making yours, Agnes.
Of course I did. I am my father's daughter, after all. I fully intend to seize every opportunity to broaden my horizons and learn from my collective experiences. As much as it pains me to admit, I can't promise that I'll return safe and sound. But I can promise that I'll spare no effort to do so. The last thing I want is to sadden you and the friends I love so dearly.
Agnes.
Very well. Make the most of your connections while you're away. The CID is at your beck and call. There are many truths that lie dormant in the gap between ideals and reality. You would do well to seek them out. I will cover for you with regards to your absence from Aramis. You have 3 days, no more, no less. If you exceed that, I will send in the army. That is as far as I'm willing to compromise.
That's more than enough. Thank you, Dad.
I entrust my daughter into your care, Arkwright. You would do well to utilize her services to the fullest. I see you've gathered a retinue of assistants and associates. I am depending on you all to keep her safe from harm.
No need to worry, Mr. Prez. Your girl's in good hands. We may skirt the rules of society from time to time, but we ain't about to break any labor laws.
I too will do all I can to ensure the safety of everyone here.
You have my thanks.
I will give you a call once you reach the city. I shall leave a certain other woman in your capable hands as well.
Always finds a way to saddle me with busy work. Anyway, that president is sure something. Definitely has the looks for the part. But he sure doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. The guy clearly cares about you, but he just won't come out and say it.
Well, he is a politician at heart. Evading direct answers is what they're good at.
Ah, darn it. I had so many arguments prepared, but now they've been blown out of the water.
Just come back to me safely, all right?
Will do.
If anything does happen, just give us a ring, and we'll be there before you know it. Until then, please look after our friend.
Of course.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm really sorry for keeping this from y'all.
Your relation to Professor Epstein... No. Your relation to Professor Epstein was surprising in a sense. I never imagined your father was a huge celebrity, too. It was real obvious you were hiding some, but damn, that's a hell of a bombshell. No kidding. I'm still processing everything. Hey, I get what you mean. I assume the decision to conceal your surname was made by the government?
That's correct. It was part of a program designed to protect confidential state secrets. Claudel was my mother's last name. My real name is...
You don't gotta spell it out. Had a hunch you borrowed it from your mom's side, though.
Oh, really? It's been 4 years since my mother died now. Before that, even though my father was a politician in the opposing party, he was always just Dad to me. After our mom died, especially after he announced his candidacy 2 years ago, we've been drifting further and further apart. That was followed by this Price election result that I'm sure you all know about. After that, I enrolled at Aramis under my mother's surname. I was expecting my childhood friends Odette and Albert to be there too, though. Dad's remained distant ever since. I suppose that's what led me to becoming so invested in the diaries Mom left behind. Which eventually brought me to Van to find the first Genesis. I think you all know the rest of the story from here. And yes. So that's how it is. Both my mother and my grandmother are still around, so I can't relate to that part of your story. But I can certainly understand being attached to your family's legacy. Oh. Yes, we seem to be much the same in that respect.
Just so you know, I don't discriminate. So who your parents are ain't a problem for me. But so long as I'm paying you, I'm gonna be working you hard. I don't need your pops telling me to do that.
Of course. I've got your back on you. I've got your back on you.
Man, how did we end up being such a group of weirdos? Myself included, I guess. The old man here's got something that draws in people like us. He's not wrong. You know, I can see you all making faces in the rearview mirror like I'm some kind of trouble magnet, right? Especially you, Judith. You didn't even work for me.
Actually, I made arrangements to pay her commensurate with the services she provides.
Say what?
I said I'm working for free, but she wouldn't take no for an answer.
Oh, come on, Reset. She's only rolling cash from all her acting work. The mirror was gonna go toward a new body kit for the car.
Man.
I swear, this dude only cares about the 3 C's. Cars, confections, and communal baths.
If I ever end up like him, please smack me upside the head. I think you may need to start keeping him on a shorter leash, Anya's. I'll consider it.
Anchorville. On the way to Horatio, they came across several checkpoints put up due to the emergency declaration, but the CID had arranged for them to pass through. After a brief pit stop in Anchorville, they hit the road northeast. The city we are headed to was the capital of Calvary before the revolution 100 years ago. It has a population of around 280,000 people, making it the 3rd most populous city in the Republic. That's a lot fewer people than the capital's 800,000 and Langport's 550,000. But man, oh man, this bike you got here is pure fire. I can't wipe the grin off my face. Huh. I'm glad you're enjoying it, but do it right with care. Bah. Didn't get half the reaction when he was driving my girl.
I guess he was obsessing over something has this down, huh? Hey, I think your truck is nice and comfy, if it helps.
Now, we know that many other groups are also making their way to our destination. I'm aware of Hayway and several Jaeger Corps, as well as a Girls Ritter and the Purple Guard's secret unit.
You're in the Girls Ritter, if I recall, right?
Yeah, he's an elite force affiliated with the Congregation for the Sacraments that primarily exists to recover artifacts.
And then we have the Purple Guard, the Holy City of Arteria's peacekeeping force. So they have a special unit of sorts too?
I'm no expert on them myself. Can you tell us a bit about them? Certainly. As you may be aware, the Girls' Ritter is a relatively small organization, comprised of around 1,000 people. The Purple Guard is a force of 30,000 strong that answers directly to the Congregation for Divine Worship. It took part in the war against the Empire. The relationship between the two congregations was strained even before that, but it became even more so after the war. Still, while the Purple Guard may have the upper hand in numbers, the Girls' Ritter has significant advantages that the Guard does not. Hey, I recognize the one and the other. Woo! Bottom left, front center. No, bottom left, front. And then back right. Oh my god. Can't believe I actually see him over there. God damn. Chief among them are the Dominions, the 12 knights that led the organization, one of whom I used to be. Their power and the power of the unique abilities they wield is overwhelming. You encountered the 4th and 11th among them in the Backlight District some time ago. Their strength, too, is incredible. Incredible enough to match that pair from the society we met yesterday.
For real? Damn.
That rare woman seems so adorable to me.
That weapon she had was so adorable, though.
Gotta have some bite to stand up against a direwolf. Most people would be scared out of their mind. So wait, then the other hooded guy who was down there that day. He is Israt's second in command. Israt being the Purple Guard's secret unit I mentioned earlier. His name is Ashled. He does not have any extraordinary abilities like a Dominion, but he is still a veteran in combat. He learned how to wield a battle mace from me personally, so in a sense, he is another student of mine. Huh.
With the Purple Guard being so big, I'm sure even their secret unit's pretty sizable, huh? And the Oathbreaker is probably right that everyone taking part in this has their own schemes in mind, them included.
Likely so. If I were to speculate, I would say that the Grolsritter aims to take Armada into custody and recover their artifacts. As for Israt, I believe they seek to destroy the artifacts or intercept their recovery, as well as execute all of Armada's members, who have no doubt long been branded as heretics.
Execute?
So their job's to take out traitors and criminals. Sounds kinda like Heiwei Zanshao. I didn't think there were people like that in the church.
The church's situation sounds common enough, and there's just a small portion of the groups we'll be facing. Once we arrive, our first goal should be assessing the situation on the ground, I suppose. I expect to hear what headquarters plans to do soon as well. I don't know for sure if there are any Acres or warriors in the city once we get there. Judging by how many people are going to be gathering there, I wouldn't be surprised if Abby and the rest of our people come.
We'll have to make sure that we have to see what we can learn from the guild and the CID too. As soon as we've finished contacting everyone and learning all we can, we'll get right to work.
Alright.
Sounds like we're about to get real busy. Yeah, it's gonna get real messy. We're facing against everyone. Oration. We're officially in Oration. God damn. November 20th, 11:28 a.m. Oration, the former capital.
We finally made it to Oracion. It's easy to tell that it's a city with a storied history just by looking at these buildings. I believe I heard the oldest cathedral in all of Calvert can be found in the eastern part of the city.
You heard right. I filmed there a few times myself. That place is always swarming with tourists.
Oh, isn't there like a super huge castle here too? There is a palace, yes, though it was left in ruins during the revolution. It's called Vashtar Palace, and it was once the center of the old Calvert Kingdom.
Bet that's a decently popular tourist spot, too. Wait, what's that?
That thing's called an orbital tram. It'll take you anywhere in Oracion. They're good for scenic drives, but they ain't exactly built for speed. I'd only hop on one when you've got time to kill.
Darn, there goes that plan.
We can ride one the next time we visit.
I've come here a few times for work before, but I never thought I'd return under these circumstances.
I've taken the liberty to reserve 2 rooms for us at a nearby hotel.
Awesome. You're a lifesaver, Master. It's not always easy to book rooms on such short notice.
Oh boy.
So the Mafia's new base is somewhere in this city.
Oh no.
We'll dig those cowards out of whatever hole they're hiding in. Let's drop by the local branch first, though. We should get our ducks in a row and secure manpower before making a move.
Good thinking. Better to act with caution than with reckless abandon. While we're there, we should take the time to speak with the survivor. We may learn a thing or two from them.
Hopefully so.
Oh, yeah. Your folks are here, aren't they, Elaine? Are you planning to pay them a visit?
No. I'm only interested in handling the task at hand. And I believe our temporary collaborator shares my sentiment.
Indeed. I will assist you all to the best of my ability.
Red! Yes! Yes! Oh boy, someone already speaking.
I've just confirmed that the top dogs of the guild and our young friends have entered the scene. We are still in the process of gathering intelligence on the enemy, but once our analysis is complete, I will be counting on you to do your part, Yin.
Naturally. Just so we are clear, though, I'm not a part of Heiyue, and I'm not doing this for you.
Oh. Man, she's great. Oh! Ah! So good!
However, I agree that we must do something about that weapon. It's a threat not only to the people of Calvert, but to the rest of the world as well. And I will do everything within my power to protect both my former home and my new one.
Oh, damn. Guess the so-called strongest guy who ever lived is joining the fun.
Indeed. And it appears our friends from our very own Shadow Legion are here as well.
Mmm.
There are a lot of powerful players here. We've got the Mafia, the Gardens, and all these other random groups. We have our work cut out for us, don't we?
On the contrary, I believe we could have this whole ordeal settled by the end of the day. But I assume you wish to use this rare opportunity to determine what direction this continent is headed.
Yep. Plus, I'll bet there's gonna be a lot of fun surprises by the end. So we should let this show run its course.
Can't say I'm thrilled about having another run-in with that freak from the Gardens. But I'm still psyched as hell for this thing. That Dante's guy sure knows how to throw a party.
Well, good host or no, that man is a veritable monster. He's almost as bad as our friend in the silly blue coat.
Hey now, I resent that. I'll have you know I'm a model gentleman. One thing's for certain, though. This is going to be a festival to remember.
Yeah, they got everybody. Damn. Damn. The air around the city is toxic as hell.
You're not wrong. There are powerful foes all around us. I can feel it.
Really? But it sounds so peaceful to me.
There were a lot of tourists around as well. And that in and of itself is concerning, given what happened to Creel.
From what I heard, the state of emergency lifted after one day here. Anyway, we should call up the CID.
I see you have arrived safely in the city. You were nearly on time as well. I'm impressed.
How do you set up hidden cameras in here? Bah, never mind. What's a stitch, Ren? Rene?
We're still ascertaining the names and numbers of the enemy, but I have learned which organizations are there at present.
Why don't you share with the rest of the class then? We're all ears.
First, the Bracer Guild's Edith branch turned up shortly after you, and they were joined by some capable bracers from elsewhere. Then we confirmed the arrival of Heiyu Wei's White Orchid Dragon and Yin, and they likely have a large number of Shangsho accompanying them. A few Jaeger Corps have joined the fray as well, the warriors of Kruga and Eisenshield included. The church sent 2 members of the Grossritter, as well as elite members of Iscariot. Ikaruga and Marduk were also dispatched to Erasion by their clients. Oh, and your clients are there too. They are likely lurking in the shadows as we speak. That's all I have. I shall leave the rest in your capable hands. I must turn my attention to the mountain of tasks that await me.
Ugh, just hearing him fire off those big names one by one was enough to make me nauseous. And those were just the highlights. There's still the Nidhogg Corps and the Scorpions of Zahat, and the Salvage Corps from the Central East. The Dolar family's here too. They're the 3rd largest mafia in all of Calvard. And there's the Stillwater Fleet and Zek Arms. One of them is a group of Sea Jaegers, and the other's a new weapons manufacturer. Yeah, Zek Arms. God damn. Yeah, that's everyone. Oh boy. Yeah, it's literally a bloodbath. What criminal organization is it in Erasion at this point? You got me there. Can't say I've heard of the last few names though. But we're all too familiar with Ikaruga. I'll bet anything that white-haired girl is leading the charge. I'm all but certain that Marduk sent the elite unit led by Mr. Al-Fayed. I said some here earlier, so I'd say you're right on the money. And I know for a fact that my people in Ida's Corps are here too. And the Republican Army is making a move in secret. Just what is the point of plotting? Did you say that they leaked their current location themselves? I did. They invited us all to this place, knowing full well that they were painting a target on their backs in the process. They must be lying in wait as we speak. I imagine we will hear from them soon enough. And then this carnival of theirs will truly begin. Oh right, the Guiding Mirror asked me to take part in the carnival. Is that what this whole thing is about? Yeah, I bet money on it. Oh! A white light? Why is it going off now? That can only mean... Everyone ciphers are ringing all at once? No call, lady. I'm gonna answer it.
Greetings, my friends. I thank you all for taking time out of your very busy schedules to come here today. My name is Gerard Dantes. I am the head of Almada, as well as the man you seek to destroy.
Not being around the bush, I see.
I am thrilled to announce that every one of our invitees are in attendance. No doubt you all were brought here under different circumstances, but your end goals are the same. To lead us off in chains, or lead us to an early grave. We thought about simply settling this with an all-out war, but the collateral damage would no doubt be immense. And we would never involve innocent civilians in our bloodshed. At least not without an explicit purpose. So we went back to the drawing board, and we found a far more elegant solution. We decided to host a game. One that would make clever use of the sprawling labyrinth of underground ruins just below this city. The concept is quite simple. We will have you all engage in a fierce competition where you will proceed to slaughter one another like rabid animals. These ruins have existed since the days when this country was a kingdom, and when this city was its capital. They shall serve as the arena for our game. Once you have bathed in the blood of your peers, you will earn the right to challenge one of my pawns. Should you take all of my pieces, the last team standing will have the opportunity to checkmate me here in Vashtar Palace. That is the long and short of it.
He wants us to duke it out in a battle royale? They must be sick in the head if they think we'll play along with this insanity.
I should mention that participation is compulsory, so I would not skip out on this if I were you. That is, if you value your own lives as well as those of the 280,000 innocents in this city.
That's a nuclear weapon! Just like the one that destroyed Grave. They had another one of those damn things after all. That must be the last of Professor Callaghan's incomplete prototypes.
I trust that an explanation of this device's capabilities is unnecessary. This game has a number of rules that govern participation, the evacuation of civilians, and other such matters. Should anyone break the rules, the device will instantly detonate, sending everyone straight to the afterlife, whether that be heaven or Gehenna. Rule violations will be assessed on a case-by-case basis by an impartial surveillance system, which is run by this relic.
The 6 Genesis! We knew it would be involved in some manner.
The device's judgment is absolute. Do not think you can pull the wool over its all-seeing eye. Should you wish to face me in battle, you must eliminate the other teams and conquer the game. It really is that simple. I do hope you will enjoy this carnival that we have dutifully prepared. I know that I will. Ah, and there's the noon bell. The game's first round will begin exactly 2 hours from now. Each team has been assigned an entrance to the labyrinth. We will send each of you a map with their locations momentarily. Once you arrive, you will need to search for a key card that we hid near your respective entrances. And that about covers our overview. I look forward to seeing who I will fight at the end of these thrilling 3 days.
These must be the rules of the game and the map to them on the ground. Let's have a look at them right away. Number 1. The game begins at noon today and ends at 11:59 p.m. on November 22nd. At exactly midnight, a model will leave the area and detonate the bomb. 2. None of the participating players may enter or leave Raytheon, nor can they call on reinforcements from the outside. Any attempt to leak information on the game to the press or the people of Raytheon will result in immediate detonation. Do not attack Vashtar Palace from the outside, or attempt to infiltrate it by any means other than through the established game area. 5. At the end of each round, a new underground area will be unlocked, with the boss assigned to each. The last remaining team can enter the palace. This can't be happening. Unfortunately, it is happening. We really are being forced to participate in the Battle Royale. The Genesis is watching over us. We'll have to comply and abide by these rules as well. Right. If it catches us breaking any one of them, the whole city will be destroyed. Our options are limited, with the entirety of Raytheon's populace being held hostage. Hey, wait a second. If the bomb detonates early, they'll get caught in the blast too, won't they? No, these guys can teleport to safety whenever they want. Though, even if they couldn't, I doubt they'd do this any differently. These guys are utterly insane. So this is how they plan to exploit the fruits of Professor Callaghan's labor. How utterly aberrant. I can't say I'm happy about losing the justice either.
There are less than 2 hours until this first round begins. We have little time to waste. What should our next move be, Van? I say we get in the field right away. We can't afford to just sit on our hands, now with what is at stake here. Eventually, we'll need to make our way over to the entrance and grab our keycard. First, I think we should walk around the South District. It'll help us get our bearings.
And while we're in the area, we can visit the guild there too. Sounds like a plan.
These are all the rules. I'm gonna have an idea. Yeah, this is getting real serious here. We're now under the guise, or under the really dangerous looming shadow of a bomb that might detonate if we don't do anything. Ooh, what level is he? 54? Hey, I'm a level above. Heck yeah, let's go.
Do you have any preferences?
Sausage.
Thanks for coming in.
Whoa. Where are you selling? Junk shop.
No need to be shy now.
This one possibly affects him.
See you again.
Yeah, dang, this is nuts. And I just heard the there we go, yeah, tram.
As resplendent as you'd expect.
Yeah, who knew we would be here?
Welcome. Thanks.
Yeah, it's becoming one of those, like...
I don't see any Forest Brigands on the board.
That's weird. I thought the society was spreading the word that I'm in town. Maybe they'll start rolling in soon. Not like we can deal with them today, anyway.
The game will begin soon, and we aren't sure how much time we will have in the evening.
Got a point there. Guess we'll just have to check back tomorrow. Let's just worry about making it through the first round for the time being.
Right, we need to prepare for the game.
Oh, there's the Bracer Guild.
Oh, Ina.
Oh my god. Ren. V. Yeah, it was like a centimeter off.
First, I will need a summary of everything that's happening in the surrounding area. We'll also need to touch base with the local police. The CID has ordered them to work with us. Bear in mind, though, they likely haven't been informed of the game, so be careful not to leak anything about it. As for the underground...
Ren!
Oh, hello. I'm glad you all could join us.
Hi, everyone!
So you guys are getting right down to business too, huh? I knew Almada wasn't gonna make things easy for us, but they've turned our expectations on our heads yet again. Been a while, Roaring Lion. I'm happy to see you're still alive and kicking.
Same to you, friend.
You two know each other?
Should have expected that. Probably knew my master through his own. That's about the short of it. Just to be clear, though, I thought he died 3 years ago, too. Anyway, Ren's gonna be serving as our supervisor while we're here. She's also the liaison between the guild and the other factions in the city. We figured she'd be a perfect fit for the job.
I feel much better with her on board. She was a big help during the war 2 years ago.
Yeah, she was.
I do feel a little bad, though. She's a lot on her plate. I certainly have my work cut out for me. Amada's sadistic scheming isn't making matters any simpler either. But I'll manage. I'm quite proficient at multitasking, so this is well within my capabilities. We're lucky to have you, Ren.
You go get him, Tiger. Well, you've got a lot of bases for this op, huh? Even the Gekka tomboy's here. How's it going, girlie?
Not in the mood.
Sorry. We're all a little on edge right now. We just lost one of our people today.
What? 2 bracers were exploring the underground labyrinth, and they ran into Amada, who were likely in the midst of preparing for the game. They managed to bring back some valuable intelligence, but at steep cost. One of them was badly wounded, and the other passed away this morning. That's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that, you guys.
I just finished getting ready, Jin. Oh.
Elaine!
Hey.
I had heard you were in the city, but I didn't expect to run into you so soon.
I take it you've been worried about me after what happened yesterday? Well, don't be. I'm fine now. With the stakes as high as they are, I can ill afford to be reckless, nor can I be too caught up in the past.
I hear you there. How about we let bygones be bygones then?
Yes, let's. Since you are here, I'm sure you fully intend to dive headlong into the jaws of danger. Normally, I would suggest that you do not take your assistants on that journey with you. But seeing as there is no safe haven here, I'll only ask that you and your friends be careful.
Of course, and you do the same.
We should probably get going, you two.
Sounds good. Out to the ground then.
It will be counting on you all to handle everything up here.
Understood. We won't let you down. Watch your backs out there.
I gotta get to work too. I may not be able to get my others in the loop about all this, but that won't stop me. If Dingo was here, he would do something about this. If you need help with anything, or if you want to talk, you know where to find me. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be sure to take you up on that offer if we need to. Perhaps we could ask if the messages we've received from Amada will contain this information, just in case.
Oh, wow.
Well,
I see.
Naturally, I have my reservations about you being involved in this game. But I'm willing to follow Elaine's lead. Let's put our differences aside for the time being. I'm on board with that. I'm glad you understand this ain't the time to be engaging in pointless antagonism. Yes, I get it. Ewan wouldn't want me to get wrapped up in the meaningless fight, nor would he want me to cause trouble for Elaine.
Oh, is that Ewan? The one who, passed away this morning?
Yeah, we joined the Bracers around the same time, but he got promoted to B rank a little before I did. Renton and I were always stuck playing catch-up with him, just when I finally managed to narrow the gap. So you heard that, man. One way or another, I have faith that Elaine and Jin will find a way to resolve the situation. To ensure they can focus on task at hand, I, along with everyone else here, will handle everything on the surface. We're giving it our all, and I expect you will do no less. Are we clear? Wrestle. That was my plan all along. Hey, what's up? I was expecting to run into you again so soon, and definitely not under these circumstances. Thanks again for your help back in Longline. No problem. Also, yeah, didn't think I'd bump into you here. This kind of high-stakes gig ain't normally your thing, is it? No, but duty calls. Giselle heard they needed capable bracers and recommended me. Well, as long as I'm on the surface, we're cool. Though I haven't taken on requests in a big city like this before. But I'm not going to question the guys at HQ. Just gotta trust in them and do the best job I can. Well said. If you want my opinion, I'd say you're more than qualified to handle the biggest of big cities. With skills like yours, you got nothing to worry about. Oh, it's the guy from Long Lai. So he's Eastern.
I think I've heard about this guy. He might be from one of the Northeast tribes. Ren! Ren! I may be playing the part of guild supervisor, but if you need any assistance from me, I'm more than happy to help. Although, depending on the quest, I may have to do on the sly. Thank you, Ren. I'm sure we'll take you up on that.
Her info network's so vast, it's almost scary. If she's offering, we might as well make use of it. Hey, I love that face. Hold on. Damn, she won't make that face again. Damn it. Yeah, this city is very vast, you know.
Ooh, there's the opera house. I've always wanted to take a peek inside.
Looks pretty different from the theater back home.
As soon as we accomplish our objective, we can come back and watch one of their performances.
Alright, so it looks like our objectives is like basically from to the sides. Yeah, you can tell this is a very old city.
Whoa, this cathedral is huge!
Yeah, almost like it's towering above us.
See, is there any more from the other sides?
Just a quick break, that's all.
Maybe I'll take the tram.
As resplendent as you'd expect the old capital to key.
The tram is departing.
Come back! Come back! I want to ride the tram. Surprisingly, I can keep up with the tram. But again, they did say that the tram is not really, it's not really that quick, and I can tell we can literally outrun it. Yeah, it just keeps going. Let's see how far it'll go. Oh. Bye, tram. Alright, let's go to the other side real quick. Alright. So it's just in here now. We've done what we can. Let's go in.
This must be it.
Our key card's waiting for us just on the other side of this door.
Wow, this place is, like, right next to where we're staying. Convenient. We received instructions on how to open the door, yes?
Yeah, came with the message we got. It shows how I open these doors, these kinds of doors back in Edith.
I take it this is the Mafia's work too, then?
Probably. Either way, we don't know what we're gonna run into in here, so be careful, you guys. Alright, let's go in.
That is one very large door. So I'm guessing this is our way in?
Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of fighting on the other side of it.
This device must be our keycard scanner.
We got a couple of side paths too. And I sense monsters on both of them. This place is big.
Actually, judging by how sounds reverberating in here, I believe this area in particular is quite small. Then it won't take long to explore every nook and cranny. Let's hop to it.
This will be essential with Master Cell. Could ask for a better ally than the head of Kunlun School. Looking forward to seeing you in action again. I'm looking forward to seeing how much my pupil has grown. How large is this? Oh, not too bad actually. We're dealing with those monsters. Alright. So... yeah, this would be good.
Huh, looks like a check.
Show them what you're really capable of.
Okay, here we go.
Next one.
Come on.
Combat over. Processing data.
Come on. Oh, sir.
We must hurry. Time isn't on our side.
Ooh, that's nice. Alright. So it seems like some enemies aren't really a bother.
Here goes.
Suggesting physical attacks.
Ooh.
Prepare yourself for a fight.
Charge attack available.
Oh my god. Okay.
Enemy stunned. Now's your chance to unleash your shard strike. Activating skill. A boost would work here.
Grab an explosion.
This'll hurt. Nice. That went great.
You're a true professional, then.
Hollow core leveled up.
Oh hell yeah, let's
A
go.
gift from above, perhaps.
Suggesting physical attacks. Charge attack ability.
Wait, we can win right now. Right there. You lightning quick.
A boost would work here.
Time to close in.
Energy output and activating skill.
Chance. All you on yet, sucker.
It should be safe for now.
You did well, Anius.
Freeze 2? Ooh, nice. Alright.
Holy shit, you don't screw around, do you, Gramps?
Here I go.
That's my master for you. He's always been a beast, but he still keeps one-upping himself.
I could say the same for you. I'm not the only one who has honed its craft.
Yeah, we can go on for a few more. Yeah, damn.
Here goes.
Here goes. Right.
Well,
This could be a good stop.
well, I can. Might as well save. Might as well save right now.
It was soothing. Oh my! Watch out, everyone. That one means business.
I believe its placement here, a dead end, is deliberate. I'm inclined to believe we have to defeat it to proceed with the game.
Yeah, that's probably how we got our right to participate.
Now let's cut it down to size. Okay, let's do this.
Activating shards.
Okay, let's do this. Let's see. Oh, yes, let's go.
Initializing drive.
Activating trust. Flames.
Jeez. Of course he had a crit.
Flames.
That's fine.
My move now. Big fast. Take this.
There
Hit
we
'em
go.
fast, Barry.
Good luck.
Pull out all the stops.
Take them down.
Good luck. Flames. Breathe hard.
There we go. Powered up.
I need help. Find the hat here.
I shall handle this.
Okay, let's see here. First, let's see Titus Hammer. Oh boy.
A chance. Time for the main event.
Vandalize Braid!
Hit him fast, Barry.
And then again.
Time for the main event. Vandalize Raid! Hit him fast, Barry.
Oh my god.
Activating
Time for the main. Fans alive! Hit him fast, Barry.
Now, Barry!
Fierce Guardian Blade! Slice him up!
Nice, nice.
Bold of you.
Number 3. Okay, good thing Audience is for him. Ooh, King of Beasts.
Pull out all the stops.
Engaging skill.
Oh my god.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Pull out all the stops.
I'd rather do an instant heal first.
Random light! Innocent heal!
Nice
Thank you!
mouse.
Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
Too late! Good touch!
Chance. This'll hurt.
Boost! It's strong!
Think fast. Take this.
Nice.
Deploying shield.
Haha, let's go.
Handle this.
Okay, let's see Lion's
Focus
roar.
unleashed.
Time to go
Engaging skill.
Jeez.
Go on, yes.
Pull out all the stops. A chance.
full boost! Go all out! Keep it up! It's working! Attack their weakness with an arc!
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Engaging skill.
Cosmos holding ruin. Celestial impact.
Boost gauge upgraded.
Yeah, that was sick. Done and done.
Oh, look at what it dropped.
Just gotta be our key card.
Perfect. We can use it to open the door then. It looks like a standard issue security card, but has a fairly modern design. Fascinating. Look, the Genesis is reacting to it.
Keycard acquired. You have been registered as Team Arkwright Solutions.
Wait, what?
How'd they know if we were the ones who picked it up?
The hell? I don't see any cameras around. They hidden or something?
I don't think so. I think it is just part of the Genesis surveillance system. I am of the same mind. In this case, I believe it's confirmed that we obtained our keycard.
A plausible hypothesis.
We already know that system was designed to be the keeper of the rules, but I didn't realize it could monitor us so closely.
Yeah. With that thing following our every move, the bomb could go off the second a ruler's broken.
Hey, don't get all doom and gloom on me, you guys. As long as we play by the book, we'll be fine. Though, I bet we can find a few loopholes here and there too. Don't forget, our boss man's a loophole finding a master. Good point.
Hey, that feels more like a diss than a compliment. Still, you're not wrong. And I'm indeed generating us to speak. Can't rack my brain over it too much now. If we sit on our asses, we'll be having a day with the gods tonight. I'll come up with some, though. We'll find a way to outwit them.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Either way, we got the card now, but we can't use it just yet. We might as well head back to above ground for now.
Here I go.
Alright, guys. Well, that'll be the end for tonight. God damn. A lot of stuff to unpack here. I'll see you all next week. I'm sorry for not a lot of streams. just a lot of technology issues. But as always, I'll see you next time.
Alrighty.
Bye bye.